Hey everybody, welcome back. We have to go and battle Nimona. I can't help but have the first thought of, we have to go and battle pneumonia. Probably shouldn't say that. But, we're back. There are a few things I need to say before we start. First off, I went through all the psychic options that we have. We have 20 psychic options, and one of them is a post-game version exclusive to Scarlet. And another one is just a flat-out Scarlet exclusive. So, granted now the regular version exclusive is just a Ranguru, which I can easily just get anyway. We have exactly 18 options, really. So the idea of doing a different team for each individual storyline, I don't think it's going to happen. On top of that, I really don't know how the exploration of the region really works. So, like, I have to explore around, but I still think what I might do is I might just go around and just do things. It doesn't matter what I do, I'll just do it. So yeah, we're pretty limited on psychic options. I will try to be diverse, but I'm already breaking Not Promise by probably going to be using Gallade and Gardevoir because goddamn screw 90% of the options that I have. I'm not going to lie to you, I looked through all the folk psychic types and they're just so, I just don't care about most of them. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, Psychic is one of my least favorite types. I don't care about the Psychic type all that much. There aren't very many Pokemon in this type that I really enjoy. So, I don't really know what I'm going to do for a team, but I know Oranguru will probably be one of them. We'll figure something out. I will swap things in and out, but yeah. Team-wise, I got shafted on my type. I wish I could go back and reroll, but I feel like I have to remain committed to what I was given. It's a randomizer. I have to randomize my type and I have to go with what I got. So we're going to roll with it. The second thing I want to say, it regards once again my lasting impressions video. Actually, no, you know what? Let's make that the third thing. The second thing I want to say, it regards to how much I've actually been playing Scarlet and Violet, or I guess in this case just Violet, over the past literally 2 days. I am already in my personal account, my personal file, 6 gyms in, 3 Team Star bosses in, and 4 Titans in. So I don't think that I'm going to have anything, like everything I'm doing here will definitely not catch up to what I've already done. So, but still, I hope like you still tune in and watch this. This playthrough will hopefully still be interesting. I'm still very excited to be using this trainer, obviously. Like, I wonder if I can remove my hat. I just want to make her just a serious, I'm going around just gonna beat people to be the best. And regarding Team Star, well, as Violet's a striving villain, you could say she doesn't really like competition. So we stomp out anybody who thinks they could be worse than I can. And now let's get to the third thing, which, again, like I was saying, will regard my lasting impressions video. I want to make sure I have as much time with the games I have that I still have to play. And I want to at least try to finish them. So I think I can guarantee that a lasting impressions video is not going to come out by the end of this year. It will definitely not be going up in December. I need to give myself a lot of time to finish at least 3 games and go back and record a whole bunch of them. That being that, those 3 games that I really want to finish are obviously Pokemon Violet. I need to finish that. Sonic Frontiers is a game I need to get back to and focus on. I have not done anything outside of the first impression that I did. And Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, that's another game I need to finish. That one I'm a lot farther in. I've had a lot more time with that one. I could form an opinion on it, but I would like to just finish the game first. Oh, right, I forgot I have a dorm. Well, in this case, I will, but... yeah, so... As for when my lasting impressions video will go up, I can't say I know. I almost don't even want to say January because it might not even be then. Because honestly, in terms of scripting, I've only written out, I believe, 3 segments of this video. And I haven't even, like, I don't even know what my game of the year is, really. I feel like I've got 4 contenders. But I need to finish all of them and see which ones I end up playing like I feel like I'm invested in the most. Like, honestly, I don't want to just immediately say Violet is my game of the year. Because when I feel like I need to take everything into consideration. And I think what kind of holds Violet back is its performance. As much as I said it didn't bother me, though it's a bit laggy. It's really weird how many of the shadows just disappear and reappear. And I have seen videos on some glitches. And I'm hoping that they're not common enough that I'll ever have to see them. But I will say I've been having a lot of fun with this so far. I have my full-on Pokemon team for my main playthrough. And I really like it. 2 Pokemon snuck onto my team without me even thinking I would consider them. But overall, I'm very much enjoying these. I feel like I have to compare it to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because Legends Arceus was also an amazing game. So, there's a lot to compare here. So, I don't know what my game of the year is, but I will... You know what? I will tell what my contenders are. And that is Legends Arceus, Violet, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Those 4 games I feel are my contenders for Game of the Year. So, oh right, no, Fire Emblem 3 Hopes is not a contender. I love that game. It's a great game. I wouldn't say it's a contender because honestly, I'm not familiar enough with the Dynasty Warriors franchise. I really only am playing this because it's a Fire Emblem game and I really like it. Well, like I also played the first Fire Emblem Fire Emblem Warriors and it was really good. So, either way though, I'm not going to say that is really a qualifying, but it's high up there. It's pretty good. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, Violet's normally a relatively introverted person, if not, she just doesn't like being around people because she's a villain. So, let's just pretend like we have to be friends with this girl and that we're not just going to destroy her later on. I'm not going to necessarily give her the shitty answers whenever she asks me something, because that's just not me. I should make it a promise that I should. If I'm gonna act like a villain in this play, or a minor villain, I guess I should say, I guess I should really act like it. Alright, well, we'll give it a try. We're gonna try to... You know what, Game Freak? If you're not gonna give us the asshole rival, then we're just gonna have to be them ourselves. So, I guess that makes me the asshole rival. Oh, wow, a super potion this early in the game? Wow, I am not even at level 2. I'm literally only at level 5. Pokeball. Potion. Spotters. I need to find a Ralts ASAP. 1 or 2 of them. I need a male and a female. I already know what I'm going to name them. You know what? Screw it. I'm using both of them. Gardevoir and Gallade. Yeah, there's really not much I can do right now. I have no reason to be training my my Kateo, because he is not a psychic type, nor will he be a psychic type. I also have a fat pig in my party. And this is about as fast as I can go right now, because I don't have my bicycle lizard. What's this? Revive. Wow. This game gives you some straight up fire items so early on. Normally you don't get a revive till much later. I forgot. Pokemon does not want to look like it's a hard game. Save that for the competitive people. They make their own difficulty. I mean, to a degree, I'm kind of already slightly making this harder for myself by limiting myself to one type. And, oh, actually, that's another thing I mean to bring up. Terastallizing, if I'm pronouncing that right, which probably I'm not. I am a little bit confused as to how I should handle that. Because terastallizing changes your type, which, by all extensive purposes, would technically be cheating on my end. I have to use Pokemon of my type, and if I switch my type, then I'm not using it. Well, I mean, I'm still using Psychic types, but I don't know. I'm going to also confront my brother on this. Maybe he can give me an opinion, but if anybody has any opinions on whether or not I should allow myself to terastallize, let me know. There obviously, the options either are, I can, but it has to be Psychic, which by all means would mean finding certain Pokemon would be hard because I would have to have them terastallize into Psychic types by default, or have to go and change it myself however I do that because I still haven't figured that out. Or can I allow myself to terastallize into different types? Just simply for the sake of, I don't know, temporarily making use of other types. If you guys think I should only allow terastallizing as a Psychic type, let me know. If you think I should be free and let myself have the freedom, also let me know. Like, honestly, just let me know what you think I should allow myself to do. I'm going to confront my brother on this, ask him for his opinion, because that's usually what I do. Because he's really one of the only people I can... I asked a few people, but like, Mark's the Pokemon guy. He knows more about Pokemon. He's more invested in Pokemon. You ask him a Pokemon question, he will definitely be onto it. So, I feel like he's just the best person I can ask right now. So, I'll ask him for an opinion. But, I don't know yet. I don't know what my terastallizing limit should be. Jealous would have used those if my type was dark. Maybe. Would I have used a Houndoom if I had dark type? I mean, if I had gotten the dark type character, 100% would have been my Pokemon. And I would have gladly dipped my starter for that. Oh, sandwich! If I must. Just, again, I'm more or less picturing what she would say in these situations. It's just like, I guess I really don't have much of an option. Just take my food. Nom, nom. It says nom, so I have to nom, 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 nom. What was that, sandwich? Kill them all? Good idea! I love how just unconcerned she looks. I will say, once again, I do very much enjoy the more expressive facial expressions that these characters have. Like, if I have to go back to any generation that was genuinely awful for their character, their protagonist's facial expressions, let's give a big shout out to Gen 7 for making our character look like a stiff 2x4. Had about as much expression as a turnip. Which, you know, that says a lot. Because, well, I mean, I guess I can compare it to anything that doesn't have a face. But even, I have seen turnips with more facial expressions than Gen 6 or Gen 7 trainers. Yeah, it's called Super Mario Bros. 2. And Peach and Daisy's Down Special. Gen 7 Pokemon, the Gen 7 protagonists had like no facial expressions. They just stood there with the most blankest of smiles, looking at everything. It's just like, hi. Like, Gen 8 was slightly better, but I gotta give this one credit. And I've already said this on my first impression, but the models look really nice too. Like, the Pokemon models, they actually looked like they were touched up. Better textures, just genuinely better to look at. I'm glad they did that. Now, if only they could have given this team more time on the overall graphical looks. Like, I mean, this doesn't look bad. Like, the textures of the wall and the ground doesn't look bad. But again, just like that boulder just clipped in. I wasn't even that far away from it. What's up? I'm managing. I'm gonna give her like the most, just the most uncaring or somewhat snarkiest responses, because that's just who I have to be. Don't let its looks fool you, kid. I had to feed this thing my lunch just to get it up and running. The only thing is, I'm not a girl. I don't have the voice to, like, I have a very flexible voice, but I just don't feel like I can mimic a female voice very well. Oh, that Houndoom is looking at me. Looking at me like I'm lunch. Oh, sorry, I already gave mine away. That's a Diglett. That's not an item. You're not worth my time. Why would Violet even... What's down here? I guess I can't really go down there because I need to be following this guy in tutorials and all that jazz. Barkos! The doggos are back. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. No. Yeah, even in a grouping, these guys ain't shit. Let me just get this. Yeah, I know that. I saw them. Thank you for repeating all the things I've already seen, Nimona. The sooner I can get away from her, the better. We're getting... Yeah, that's another boring-ass episode of literally just cutscenes. This... You know what? A basic 40-minute intro, jeez. And it's not even done because we have to do the whole school thing, too. Look out, something's coming. Something scarier than me. Violet would be the person to... Like, I guess any of my villains would be the one to challenge a Pokemon no matter what. Violet isn't necessarily afraid of anything. No. Withdraw before we can get attacked. That thing also has a distinct advantage against me. I gave you my food. You should be helping me. Oh, the doggos are back. Looks like I have no choice. Fly, lizard. Fly! Also, just grabs me. I can just imagine her saying, put me down, you metallic bike. Metallic bike? Really? Is that the best I can do in the moment? Put me down, motor oil breath. I don't think that was even better. Oh well, I'll get better at being a villain maybe. I don't know. I'm not naturally a villain. Yeah, like naturally I prefer to be on the heroic side, so. But, you know, it's true what they say about villains. They're more interesting because they're easier to relate to. Maybe less so, well, I guess it really depends on who you are. But I think the best thing I've ever heard someone say about a villain is that it's easier to relate to someone who's flawed than it is to relate to someone who's portrayed as Mr. Perfect Hero. And that's facts. And honestly, as much as I don't want to agree with that, I really do. I mean, I like the idea of being a hero, but no, I have to agree. Lots of heroes are just portrayed as always getting the best of things. Nothing, I mean, the worst that goes wrong for them is whatever the villain causes for them. Other than that, heroes just haven't made in media. And yeah, you think about it, how many villains have a backstory that involve them being just treated like the bad guys? Ugh, the stuttering on the cutscenes in their transitions. You know what? We'll have to talk about villainy and heroism next time, because I'm at episode time, so I will see you guys next time. Hopefully we'll get into something exciting soon enough. The moment we're out of the school and free to do our own thing, that's when things will get interesting. However, hopefully next time we will reach that point where we can go and catch some Pokemon that are psychic. And by that I mean a Ralts or two. So, I will see you guys next time.